Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he loses the football! So Stanford's offense will get the first crack at it here. The build-up with all of the pranks and the hijinks sometimes seems almost as big as the big game itself. Stanford and Cal ready to square off for the axe.
And memories of football players running down the field, running into band members at the end of crazy games. There have been some unbelievable moments in this great rivalry, and hopefully we're in for another great one today.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the most iconic moments in college football history. Now these guys get an opportunity to make their moments in this big rivalry game.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Brown wants to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will go to work for the first time today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Anderson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the convert.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Flips it out to the back. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Have to put that first down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack. And now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Keeps the legs moving. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Brown will throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll fair catch this one in the snow. Got to make sure that you don't let that thing squirt through. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the 1st down.
The RPO fired complete to the left. The Bears put a whipping on Stanford the last time these two teams met, blowing out the Cardinals.
Blowing them out, creating momentum, creating mojo, getting the bragging rights in this rivalry. That is always...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
I think both defenses are expecting to have a lot of fun in these conditions, right, guys? It is snowing. They know it's going to be really hard for these players to hold on to the football, so they're trying to make tackles, but they're also trying to scoop and score in this one because at any given time, someone can put the ball on the ground.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Coming after it. They'll run the screen. Spins away from the defender.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll fire. And he intercepts it, bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play, you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Wants to throw on third down. Unleashes one. He makes a grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Virginia.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On second down, just keeps firing. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Ott. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Tempo and overdrive. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They get to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. To the air, it's Mendoza. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Touchdown, Golden Bears! What a grab and go for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll throw it on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Buckmeyer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd and short now after that completion. They keep attacking through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Buckmeyer. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Getting some heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Brown wants to pass. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. They're working that left side. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Golden Bears getting set on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Mendoza. He lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. So the offense will go for it around midfield. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, Northern California is a region divided whenever the Golden Bears and Cardinal get together. And we've seen a lot of that spirit on display so far in the fight for the Stanford Axe. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that done. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Cal and Stanford plays out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll open the second half on the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. He's got it again. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. On the move, it's Ott. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The option look. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. On third down, going up top. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And they can't make the play on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And that's good enough for first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cardinal! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over Virginia. We promise to keep you posted on...
Just keeps moving. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other and keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
First down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First and goal, California.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's going to pass. He unleashes a long one. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Oh, nice play by the offense. But listen, defensively, I gave up the big play. It's over. Short memory. Now I got to bow my neck, make a stop on this goal line stand here.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Wide out in motion. They'll try to race to the edge on first and goal with the wide receiver. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Brady. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Fires to the big fella. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He's got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. They move the tight end all over. Quick strike complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. On the ground, it's Ott. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. From the gun, the ground game. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Looking down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that is another.
They want to just keep throwing it. Feeling some heat. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Third down and short, they choose to pass it. They got the whole playbook open because it's third and short. On their own side of the field, you could tell the QB wasn't going to make a mistake. He did not want to force the ball, make a bad decision. He throws the football away, lives to fight another down.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Brown wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for it all. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 6 over Mississippi State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On second down, he's looking downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He wants to throw. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on second and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the catch on the left. Touchdown, Cal! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Number 8.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
27.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Unloads to the wideout. Almost Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And they can't make the connection. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Brings it in down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here's a throw downfield late. Snatches it on the right. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us from